The devastating fire at NCT Woodchip Mill in Richards Bay is in its fourth day, with damages running into millions of rand. The KwaZulu-Natal authorities are now calling for disaster management teams and resources to be availed to contain the raging blaze. Newzroom Afrika's Ntando Mnyandu reports.
In the past 5 days, the NCT Woodchip Mill premises have been a hive of activity, simultaneously launching aerial and ground methods to douse raging flames. Meanwhile, new technology in the form of flame retardants are being used to fight the inferno.
Okay, so we brought in this expert company with a new polymer retardant that is being injected into the water, and we are dousing sides of this burning stockpile here to see the impact. It's supposed to create a sealing layer on top which will starve the oxygen and start reducing the heat underneath. You know, a fire needs oxygen to live, and if you take the oxygen away, the temperature drops and it will be put out. So right now, we've still got a few teething problems. The unit only arrived a couple of hours ago, and one of the problems is a continuous water feed, but we're running short bursts at the moment, and we're trying to improve the water supply. So far, the results we've seen are quite encouraging, and once a layer of this product with the water has been applied, we can literally walk up and grab the wood chips that have just been on fire.
Chemicals firm Fosco, which is the country's biggest producer of fertilizer, is separated by a fence to NCT. It had to deplete some of its raw material to minimize the risk of an explosion.
What we have done over the past 4 days since the fire started at NCT was to reduce the levels of ammonia to a point where we have depleted all the volumes on site. We are currently carrying no ammonia at the moment, and the fertilizer plant has been shut down. From the business point of view, yes, we are the producer of fertilizers and we supply large markets in South Africa. So that means that at some point we may run out of fertilizer, which is something that we would like to avoid. So we truly hope that we can curb the fire at NCT so that we can start with the production of fertilizers, particularly given the fact that we are in the planting season in the country.
With firefighters working around the clock to contain the fire, it's a race against time, and every equipment, great or small, matters. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mnyandu in Richards Bay.